Hey, what's up guys? Paul here. Welcome back to Hub City Drones. Thanks so much for stopping by and checking out the channel. I absolutely do appreciate it. If you haven't done it already though, remember, hit that subscribe and that notify button for me. What the hell, hit the like button too while you're at it. I absolutely do appreciate it. Today we're going to check out the C12 foldable mini drone from CXJ Tech. This little dude has dual 1080p cameras on it, an adjustable front facing and a stationary downward facing camera on the bottom of it. Both of them 1080p HD. Very cool. You can even switch between the two of them while you're flying the drone. Can't wait to check that out. 3 speeds, trace to fly. It has voice control and it does a 360 degree flip on top of that. But there is one feature that really drew my interest to this drone. This is not a GPS drone, and they say that it has a return to home feature on it. So I can't wait to check that out and see exactly how that works, but should be good. Price, not bad at all, really. $58.99 on Amazon right now. They do have a $5 off clickable coupon though, so you can get this dude for right around 53 bucks. But I reached out to CXJ and I said, hey, hook my viewers up. And they did just that. They gave me a 15% off coupon code to give to you guys, so you can get this dude for right around 45 bucks. Absolute steal for this mini drone, you guys. I'll put the coupon code and the link for the drone down in the description right now. Let's go unbox it. We'll get it all set up. Then we're going to put this little dude up in the air and we're going to see just what he can do. Alright guys, let's get this little dude out of the box and see what we got here. This is the box it came in. You can see this is actually like the second or third box now I've gotten from Amazon that has been damaged. This one's pretty beat up, so hopefully everything inside's okay. I imagine it will be, but we're gonna find out. Alright, put that over here. Here's the case it comes in. It's just pretty much a generic black case. Little hard-sided cloth, very velvety. Where's our zipper at? Here we go, a little cloth handle. We'll see what we got inside. That's the important part, what's inside. And ta-da! There we go. Cool, so let's go ahead and get the stuff out of the lid and I'll go through this first. So this is the manual that it comes with. This is actually the Japanese version, or Chinese version, I guess I should say. But it's more of a, where's the English side? Oh, here it is. More of a fold-out pamphlet type manual. It is pretty well illustrated though, but very basic. I noticed this manual, and I know, call me a nerd or whatever, but I really like it when they have all the specs in the manual, or at least on the box. This one doesn't, so it doesn't tell you the range of the drone, how long it takes to charge the batteries, how long they last, all that other good stuff. But I did the homework and I've done a few little things here and there, and I've got all that information for you, and I'll give it to you as we go. But regardless of the manual, you guys, please read the manual. I know this one's only about 6 pamphlets long. But read your manual so you know everything this little dude can and can't do, how everything works, how to calibrate the gyros, which I'm going to show you when we do the setup part of the video. But always, always read the manual. Remember what I always say, don't be a drone dummy. Then you have a little pamphlet here. Oh, it's even a little damaged pamphlet too. This is your app pamphlet. It's got a little QR code here you can scan. Download the app. It is free on Google Play and the App Store. And I believe it's called Wi-Fi_cam app, C-A-M. And this here tells you what all the little symbols on the app's home screen look like. and all that other good stuff, how to connect it to the Wi-Fi. I'm going to show you how to do all that to make it easier for you. Then we have our goodie bag, and it's a very thinned out goodie bag. So let's see what we have in here. So we'll move him back here because I'm just going to kind of, I guess we can do it this way. So you do get one USB charging cable, 2 batteries in this drone package. One is in the case here. The other one should be inside the drone. You do have to use this charging cable to charge your batteries because it has that special connector on the end there. So you're stuck with charging one battery at a time unless you have another cable like that somehow. All right, let's get all this out of here. So we do get 4 mini drone training wheels, or obstacle avoidance mechanisms, or the technical term propeller guards. So you get 4 of these, which that's good because we have 4 arms. One specially designed handy dandy drone propeller battery controller remover tool. Phillips head screwdriver. And you get a full, not even a full set. You get actually 2 sets of replacement blades. So 1 set per arm. You only get 4 of them. There should be an A in here and a B in here, or at least 2 A's and 2 B's. So you get a complete set for whatever arm. So if you're a beginner and you're not sure how to fly the drone, or you haven't flown it before, I would absolutely recommend putting the training wheels on it so you don't damage the blades, because again, you're limited. You only get 2 replacements. I will look up and see if you can buy more from them. I don't know if you can, but we'll find out. But anywho, that's that good stuff. Now it's time for this good stuff. So the batteries, I'll go do it the battery first. There should be one in the drone. Let's see, is there one in here? Yeah, there is. All right, so you get 2 batteries. Again, they didn't tell you the size of the battery, all that other good stuff, but you get 2 850 mAh 3.7 volt mini drone engine batteries. Charge time. This is from the time that the drone lands itself. When the battery gets to a certain point, your drone's just going to land itself. It won't go any further, won't let you lift it up, all that good stuff. So from that point, 35 minutes for a full charge. Now your USB cable just plugs into here, and you can use a 5 volt 2 amp charger box to charge it, but this will have a little red light in here that will be on. When your battery's fully charged, that red light will go out. So you don't have to time it. You will know when the battery is fully charged. And you get approximately 8 to 10 minutes per battery. That's probably on low speed and not doing any of the flips and all that other good stuff. So not bad for a mini drone. That's about average for a little drone like this. The controller, here we go. All right. So it is kind of just a basic controller. It's got a little bit of weight to it, so not bad at all. It is a 2.4 gigahertz controller. It takes 3 AAA batteries right here in the back, but check this out. It has little compartments back here to store your drone engines. Pretty freaking cool. And then it just pops back on. There is a screw that goes in here that you can use your handy dandy removal tool to get the screw in and out. I left it out because I wanted to show you guys that compartment that's in there. So pretty cool. I mean, you can keep your batteries in here when you're storing your drone. So pretty decent. The cell phone holder right in the middle. I like the fact that it is a top mount cell phone holder. Now, full disclosure, this cell phone holder did not have any rubber grips in it, so it really did not hold the cell phone very well. So I went ahead and just got some sticky grips and I put them in there, and it completely solved the issue. Big cell phone holder. It would probably hold maybe, I want to say like a 4.3 to a 6.4 inch cell phone. I used the Samsung Note 20 Ultra 5G, and I have an OtterBox case on it, and it actually fits in here with the case on it, so that's pretty impressive. Over here we have our 1 key takeoff and land. We have our picture button and our video button. Of course, you don't press it, picture, long press it is your video. Your emergency stop button. Press this button, the drone is going to explode and your days are over. I'm just kidding. I would only press this if you absolutely have to do it, because the drone is going to drop out of the sky no matter where it is. So only use this if you absolutely have to. This little button right here, this is what's cool. This is what they're calling their return to home button. Not a true GPS return to home. Haven't flown this drone yet, so I'm really curious to try this out and see how it works, but that's the return to home button. Then we have our power button. Take it and push it in to turn it on. You get a little LED indicator light there. Long press it, we'll shut it off. These buttons over here, these are your trim buttons, which is really cool because you don't have to push like a button and then tap the joystick in the opposite direction. You just tap this button in the opposite direction. So like if your drone's drifting this way while you have it in the air, you can just tap this right, the left, or yeah, I had that right the first time. If it's drifting to the left, you can press the right button and the drone will eventually level itself out. Same with forward and backwards. Really easy to do it this way. I kind of like this setup. This is really cool. It should make it a lot easier to trim the drone out. The joysticks are pretty stiff. I kind of like the feel of it. It's almost like an Xbox controller. I've had another drone that they feel the same way, and I really like how that feels. They're not too flimsy. They don't stick. So we should get a good response out of these joysticks to the drone. So pretty cool. But now let's get to the main attraction, our mini drone. Very cool, bright orange little dude. We're gonna open him up. So as far as the blades go, I told you only get 4 of them, and it's 1 set each, so 2 sets. And just take your screwdriver and put it right in here, take this off. These will then pop out. There's little screws under here as well, and you just put each blade in here. And I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but there is a B here and an A here. And just so you know, it's AB, then it's reversed at the bottom. It's AB this way, so they're kind of crisscrossed from each other. Super cool. The arms actually lock into place really good. I was really shocked at how well they lock into place. That's really cool. So even with the propeller guards, if you hit something, it's not going to close the arm on you. You may have to check it, but I like the way they're locked into place there. That's pretty cool. So the weight on this little dude is, ready for this, a whopping 2.4 ounces or 68 grams, and that's with the battery. I did weigh it. I got a scale and I actually weighed it to give you guys the takeoff weight. The range on this little dude, 328 feet. That's not bad for a mini drone, or 99 meters, right around there. That's actually pretty good for a mini. You probably get him over 100 feet away, you're not going to be able to see him anyway. So that's a decent range. So it is brushed motors with a hinged propeller on it. So that's typical mini drones. There's really no room to put a brushless motor, so that's usually what you get with them. Your power button's right here on the top, and you just press it and hold it in, and check it out. He's got these little beady eyes. Ah, here he comes. That's just so cool. Hey, kind of looks like a bug. A tangerine with eyes. Anywho, so your battery compartment's right here on the back, and these batteries are really, well, I'm gonna leave myself open for a joke, but it's a really tight fit. Oh, and they just slide right in here. That is our second battery. Very cool, and it goes right on in, and power button, turn it on. So on the bottom, don't freak out, this wire is supposed to be here. This is actually your Wi-Fi and your controller wire, so don't freak out, it is supposed to be there. This is our 1080p downward facing camera, and this is our 1080p front facing, adjustable manually, and it goes all the way down and pretty much all the way up. Super cool. That's it. That's what you get with it, guys. Let's set this dude up and get him up in the air. I really want to check him out and see what he can do. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get this little dude set up so we can put him up in my living room and check him out and see what he can do. So the first thing you need to do is download the app. It is the Wi-Fi Cam app. There's a picture here of it on the screen. It is free at Google Play and the Apple Store. Now we're going to connect the drone to the controller. It's really easy to do. You're just going to power your drone on, and then you're going to power your controller on. It is self-pairing, so you don't have to do anything with the joysticks or anything like that. We're going to press the button, power it on. You can see here the lights have stopped blinking. Now we're paired. So the next thing we need to do is we need to calibrate this little dude. There is no compass calibration to it. It's just a gyro calibration. And to do it, it's really easy. You're going to take both the joysticks on the remote, and you're just going to take them down and out like so. And these lights on here are going to blink really quick. Just like that. They're done. It's calibrated. Technically now, you can put this dude up in the air. But we have to connect to the drone's Wi-Fi signal. So he is omitting a Wi-Fi signal right now, and that's what allows the drone to use to send you your FPV view and to do the intelligent features in the app. So we need to connect to that Wi-Fi signal. So what you want to do is go to wherever your Wi-Fi settings are in your phone, open them up, wait for your list to refresh, and then you'll see it come up right here, right there, Wi-Fi underscore 4K, whatever that is, blah, 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 blah. It'll connect. Check the quality. The first time you do this, you may get a pop-up telling you you're connected with no internet. Perfectly okay. If you get the pop-up that's asking you if you want to keep the Wi-Fi connection or switch to cellular data, keep the Wi-Fi connection. Now we're connected to the drone's Wi-Fi. So we're going to open the app and double check it. And remember, it is Wi-Fi, you guys. You don't need an internet connection to connect to the drone. A lot of people ask me that all the time. What if I don't have an internet provider? Doesn't matter. You can even use an old cell phone you have laying around somewhere that doesn't even have a service provider on it. If you can turn it on, it works, and it can connect to a Wi-Fi signal. Make it your drone phone. All right, open the app. There we go. This is what it looks like when you first open it. It's got this little screen here on the front. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but I'm going to put the app up on the screen here in a minute and show you guys everything. Hit start. You can see there we do have a picture, and it's actually a really good picture. 1080p, it's not bad at all. It's a lot clearer than I was expecting it to be, so that's really cool. Can't wait to check the bottom camera out. That's going to be a neat shot. All right, so we're going to go ahead. I'm going to put the app up on the screen, and we are going to go through the app just real quick. So up top is your normal functions that you have. You have your video, your camera, your album. The one with the two cameras, this actually switches you from the top view or the front view to the bottom view. Wow, that bottom camera is actually really clear too. That's cool. And then of course hit it again and it will switch you back to your front view. Right there, front view. All right, anyway. The next one is your VR goggles. If you tap it, you can wear VR goggles. You don't need a special pair to use it. Just a pair of VR goggles your phone will fit in, and you can fly this. It's really cool looking. Next one is your gestures. Of course, high five is video. If you give it a peace sign, that takes your picture. The reverse, that just reverses your screen. Over here, these little lock button will open up your little features here. It's your trace to fly, your 360 degree flip, headless mode, your calibration settings, and then this one here with the little spin top is your, it's like a gyro setting where you can use your phone, and if you tilt your phone forward and backwards, the drone will go forward and backwards. Next one is your return to home, and then your auto takeoff, auto land. Now those 6 little square boxes up there on the top right corner, if you tap on them, it opens the speed that you can switch, 3 speeds. The music one is cool. You can actually open this up, and I'll just hit one of them, and you can see some of them are in Chinese. And it'll play music while you're recording your video just to give it some kind of cool video effect or whatever. It's really neat. So we're going to get out of there. Nope, stop. All right. The next one here, I think this is your zoom. Yeah, it puts a little screen, little lever up here, and you can zoom in and out with the camera. Now remember, it's not a true digital zoom. I think that's what they call it. It's more like a pinch and zoom that you would do on your cell phone. And then of course you have your joysticks here, your emergency stop. The yellow lines with the arrows are actually your trim buttons where you can tap them and you can trim the drone out through the app. That's pretty much everything, guys. We are set up. We're good to go. Let's go put him up in my drone arena, aka the wife's living room. see what this little dude can do. I'm really excited to fly him. Okay guys, let's get this little dude in the air. We're going to check him out. I'm not going to do the app features because I don't have a whole lot of room in here. And on these mini drones, if you haven't noticed, you do have to actually turn the physical controller off, at least on most of them, to get the app features to work. I am no good at flying these little dudes with the controllers on the app, so I'm not going to attempt it in here, but I promise I will get a video up where I put him outside and I'll go through all that. But I'm going to show you the speeds, I'll show you what the cameras look like, and then I'll show you the flip. We'll fly him around a little bit. You guys can hear how he sounds and how he handles and maneuvers in the air. So right now we're going to unlock the motors, and I think we're going to hit the 1 key takeoff and see what that does. So here we go. Ooh. Boy, he shot up quick. You can see there's not much trimming to do. Let me get him up a little higher so the updraft isn't bouncing him around. You will get an updraft from the carpet or the floor. So that's actually not bad. Maybe forward just a little bit and to the right. And we're going to trim up a little bit. And there he goes. He stops and he just hovers. That is pretty cool. Boy, those brushed motors don't sound too bad, honestly. They're usually super loud. But here's speed 1. You can see he maneuvers really well. And then speed 2, a lot quicker. I'm almost scared to do speed 3. All right, speed 3, here we go. I'm gonna let him drift over here a little bit more. Whoa! Wow, speed 3 is really fast. Oh, I didn't wreck him. That was impressive. He maneuvers great. He turns on a dime. Nice response from the controller. Ooh, I'm shaking a little. I almost wrecked him right there. I don't know how I did that without wrecking him. Very cool. All right, let's check out the flip. This is really cool. He does a really great flip. And remember, he'll flip whichever way you want. Just push that right joystick in the direction you want to flip. So we'll go backward first. Ooh, forward, left, right. And he does them right after another. That is cool. Let's see how his trim held up through all that. Not bad. Oh, he wants to go to the left a lot. So just keep that in mind. There's not bad at all. So he did lose some of the trim doing the flip, but that's just, it's heard of. They all do it. Most of them anyway. Very cool. So I'll bring over here and I'll point him at my TV here that I have on, and I'll show you guys. I am in speed 1, right? Yeah, and I'll show you the camera quality. It's actually not too bad. Honestly, for a mini drone, it's actually pretty cool. That's awesome. You can see he does maneuver really great. I like him. He's cool. He's super fun to fly. Wow, he handles really good. Nice response from the controller to the drone too. It's absolutely instant. That's very cool. All right, let me fix this trim a little bit more. I think we got him drifting forward a little bit now. That's pretty good. Now I'm not doing anything with the controller and he's staying right there. He will move around a little bit. It's more like a tiny circle he'll do, but he won't go away from you. All right, so you can see here, our lights are now blinking. That means our battery's about to die. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn around here. I'm gonna bring him over toward the wall. And I'll hit the return to home button, and you guys can see what the return to home is. All he does is come straight back to you, just like that. And make sure you mash that right joystick forward, or he will keep going. He does not stop. Very cool. I'm going to get him over here close to the coffee table because he's probably going to want to land here in a minute. Let's hit the 1 key land before he does it on his own and check it out. Here we go. Well, a little clunk down, but not bad. Cool little drone, you guys. I'm going to give you my final thoughts on CXJ C12. Let's wrap this video up. Okay, guys, time for my final thoughts on the C12 mini drone from CXJ Tech. This little orange drone is an absolute badass. I was really impressed at how well it handled. It was super fun and easy to fly. Everything works on it. The camera, it's actually not that bad a quality for a mini drone. You're not going to use it to take professional pictures and videos with anyway. But for someone just starting out, put this up in the backyard or living room. Get used to how the drones handle and maneuver. Get used to the FPV flying or the app. Perfect little drone for that. I'm going to give it 5 stars. There's really nothing I didn't like about it. The price, now that I've flown it, $58.99 is actually a good price for this little dude. But go grab that coupon code and get this little dude for right around 45 bucks. The code and the link for the drone are down in the description. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember, hit that subscribe, that notify, and that like button for me. Have fun. Stay safe out there, you guys. And remember, don't be a drone dummy.